Hi guys, it's Stock Trader Max here and welcome to another video, the first video of this trading week, where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500, the Nasdaq 100 and the Bitcoin price chart as we head into the US election. So a very big week ahead, but before we get into today's video, just a real quick one. Anyone who's interested in joining my Signal service, this means getting access to my Telegram group chat where I share my macro daily research as well. You also gain access to the Investors Lounge where I give you video updated analysis on the current positions that we have open, as well as access to the educational hub where you at home can learn how I trade from a day-to-day basis. I charge a very small fee of $29 to sign up, and you can visit my website dailymarketmovements.com to do so. But let's get started with today's video, and of course, as we always do, let's have a look at the economic calendar of the US presidential election on Tuesday. Lots going on this week. And then on Thursday, we have the FOMC Fed interest rate decision. So lots to focus on. But obviously, the first couple of days, it's all going to be about the US election. And we have seen some drastic movements over the weekend, actually. If we head over to Polymarket, we've seen Trump's likelihood of winning the election drop from the mid-60s down to 55%. Harris hasn't really moved too much. She's gone from 38 to 44. So it's definitely coming a little bit, and this graph shows you exactly what I'm talking about. We've had Harris have that little bump up and Trump's fallen down. Now, there is some really interesting data with regards to the polling markets and the betting markets. Obviously, different people try to refer to different types of polls, whether it be polls or betting. And historically speaking, the last 50 odd years of historical data, the betting markets have had a 77% accuracy rate at predicting the next president, where the polls have had a 78% chance. So there's 1% between the two different methods, and polling does come out on top just by 1%. And what's really interesting is that at present, the polls have Harris at 48% chance of winning, where Trump's at 47%, so 1% difference. But if you look over at the betting markets, we have Trump that's 55% at present, with Harris being down at 44%. So there's a massive spread there. So, I don't know how to kind of tell you how to, take in that information, but it's going to be very, very close. That's what I do know, but I still think that Trump comes out victorious. But let's have a look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 bouncing perfectly off that 50-day EMA on Friday. Today we're adding to those gains, up 0.25%. Still very early though. Americans are still fast asleep. I'm up early, obviously, because I live over in the Middle East, and I have family visiting today, so I just wanted to get a video pumped out a little bit earlier than usual. But 5,742 is where we currently find ourselves trading. I still believe we're on our way to 6,000. Nothing has changed. There's going to be lots of volatility this week, but as we can get through this week and we get some certainty of who's going to be the next president for the next 4 years, then I think the markets will cheer that, and we will start our rally up towards 6,000, maybe even higher. Nasdaq 100, very similar to the S&P 500. We bounced off that 50-day EMA, showing support. Fantastic sign. Again, there's going to be lots of volatility this week as we work our way up to the US election. But ultimately, I think we break above the recent swing high that we achieved last Thursday, and we go up and achieve 21,600. Again, we could easily go up towards 22,000. It just depends on the outcome of the US election and other macro factors. And then finally, guys, just to wrap up today's video, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has seen some weakness over the weekend. That's as we saw those betting market polls come in quite tremendously, from 65% for Trump all the way down to 55%. And Bitcoin, as a result, did plunge to roughly 68,160. But we have managed to recover some of those losses, and we currently find ourselves trading at 69,000. So that's quite positive. If we can break it back past 70, that would make Bitcoin bulls feel a lot more comfortable. I think ultimately, guys, it doesn't really matter who wins the election, whether it's Harris or Trump. As long as there's a split Senate, neither party can get anything done. I think this market does trade higher. Obviously, I think that the market would prefer Trump to be victorious, but if it is Harris, it's not the end of the world. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Obviously, I'll keep you posted. Very busy week, so you can expect to get videos every single day this week. And obviously on my Telegram group chat, I'm going to be very, very active. So if you would like to join that, then make sure you visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I look forward to welcoming you all.